I think we got along very well with each other. I think that's what matters. I think we have great compatibility in terms of co-actors, which is very, very important when you're working on a project. And because we work all day, we work almost 12 hours a day, so it's very important that whoever you work with has to be little fun-loving, little humorous, someone who cracks joke, who makes the atmosphere a little light. I think that's very important.
सना को मैं बहुत टाइम से जानता था, 8-9 साल पहले, रिमेंबर हमने क्या ऐड किया था.
Gurmeet and I, we started working in industry. जो हमारे initial days थे ना, proper struggling days where we had no contacts, we had done an ad together. Since then, like I know Gurmeet.
हाँ, उसके बाद बीच में हम लोग मिल रहे थे. एक बार शो भी हमने साथ में किया था, एंड उसके बाद कट्टू हम फिल्म साथ में शूट कर रहे थे. लेकिन सना को बहुत ज़्यादा नहीं जानता था क्योंकि हम लोग शूट करते थे, फिर कभी कभी मिलना होता था. शर्मन उनको तो हम सभी जानते हैं और इनका काम देखा हुआ. इनका मैं हमेशा बहुत बड़ा फ़ैन रहा हूँ. ही इज़ वेरी हम्बल, वेरी डाउन टू अर्थ. इनका काम करने का तरीका बहुत ही अलग है औरों से. वो आपको इतना कंफर्ट कर देते हैं, तो लगता है कि आप एक बड़े भाई के साथ, मैं इनको एक भाई बोलता हूँ, शर्मन भाई बोलता हूँ, एक वैसा माहौल बन जाता है.
Actually, you know what? Sharman is a very interesting character, but लोगों ने, of course, when he sits like that, he's a very sober person compared to both of us. But then, people have made him sound very boring, but he's so much of fun. The best part about Sharman is whether, in terms of maturity, अगर आप उनके level के हो, great. Even if you're not, he still mixes up. He blends with you. And that's the best part about him, that you don't feel that you're working with him for the first time. You don't feel that I'm less mature or less experienced. I think जो लोग इनके साथ काम करते हैं वो ही जानते हैं, but then he comes for interviews and all, he's like, okay, so I think that's a perception that people have, that he's a very, बैठे रहते बात नहीं करते, but वो ऐसे है नहीं, वो बहुत fun character है.
There was one scene that we were shooting. It's an interrogation scene. It's pretty much in the beginning of the film. Actually, that's my introduction, and Rajneesh also just gets introduced in that scene. He comes into the at the police headquarters where he's going to be interrogated in a room, and I'm yet to arrive, and he barges into the room, banging open the door and walking in, and he was so charged up. Obviously Vishal must have really charged him up. I was not on the set, but I heard the story later, and then they showed me the footage of how it happened. And Gurmeet comes in and bangs open the door. Rajneesh comes in and bangs open the door. And of course it was a setting ka darwaza, not realizing the force he put in, the whole darwaza fell down on the floor. Boom. And then he showed me the footage and I was like, this is hilarious. But Rajneesh was so charged, which is good. And that was, but at the same time it was quite funny. Yeah. This is a thriller which happens to have a few songs where you have some sort of love making. And it's a story which is driving the film forward. Wajah Tum Ho has a very unique script, and a script which is absolutely exciting and edge of the seat kind of a thriller with great characters, which all of us have been fortunate to be able to portray, opportunity to portray, and it's a film to watch out for. I think it's going to be one of a kind of a thriller that will possibly go down in the history of Indian cinema. I don't know who's against it. I think most of the people are for it, barring a few political parties, which I really truly don't understand what the agenda is. I just think it's all for the good. The fact that you clean up the system, and the fact that the system has then enough power in terms of economics where they can do better for the society, better for the country, making it a better country to live in with higher standard of living. How do you see any negative in that? So yeah, but the guys with the bucks at home, it's going to be tough for them. It will affect every industry, but there will be a correction. Everyone will get into position because cash was. But as far as Hindi film industry is concerned, a lot of people don't know that since the time corporatization has happened, a lot of, most of the dealings are in white. You're only dealing in, there's not that much circulation of the black currency, which is not a very known fact. So people presume that it might be even more difficult. Of course, at the same time, there is a fair play of the cash money in it, but that will be corrected over a period of time, and which is good.
I feel it's a great moment, and it's going good, and it will be good in future. But right now, I think जो suddenly वो news आई, I think that was, I thought was a little unfair for a lot of other people. I'm not talking about people who have loads of money, but like a normal person, जो लोग रोज़ छोटा छुट्टा करके, उनका जो डेली जो रेगुलर बाजार जाते हैं या चीज़ें लेते हैं, I think उनके लिए थोड़ा डिस्कम्फर्ट हो गया, which is definitely there at my place also. So as we all deal in checks and plastic money. So the regular things that we take with cash has become a little problem. But I think in future it's going to be like it's going to result into a better thing. But just right now for this moment it is little tough for everyone.
वेल आई थिंक मोदी इज़ डूइंग फैंटेस्टिक जॉब, यू नो. शुरुआती दौर पे थोड़ा प्रॉब्लम होगा और वो ज़रूर होता भी है. कुछ चीज़ जब अच्छी चीज़ होने लगती है, यू नो, तो थोड़ा टाइम आपको तकलीफ़ होती है. बट आई एम श्योर कि कुछ आने वाले टाइम में और यू नो जो उन्होंने किया है ऑफकोर्स सोच समझ के किया होगा. अगर गवर्नमेंट कुछ करती है, यू नो, तो रातों रात अगर यहाँ पे हुआ है, बट वो प्लानिंग बहुत टाइम से चल रही होगी. आई एम श्योर जो होगा अच्छे के लिए होगा और यू नो हम सभी उनके साथ हैं.
Thank you, Pinkvilla.
Watch our film on the 2nd of December, Wajah Tum Ho.
Wajah Tum Ho, 2nd December.
Wajah Tum Ho, 2nd December. Watch it.